First on debate number 1 tonight from the Pakistani side is Colonel Shafqat Saeed, Air Vice Marshal Abid Rao, joining us from London, where he's sitting with Maroof Raza. Fakir Aijazuddin, author and columnist, live from Lahore, his first appearance on Newshour tonight. And there is Group Captain Sunil Halli, who's also on the program this evening, Commodore J Singh from Bangalore, General D Bakshi and K C Singh completing our panel. Okay, so my first question is to Group Captain Sultan Hali. Group Captain Sultan Ali, you've served in the Pakistan Air Force. You can hear me, sir? You've served in the Pakistan Air Force. Group Captain Sultan Ali, can you hear me? No, he can't. Okay. Colonel Shafqat Saeed, I'll get the audio track back with him. But
I'm hearing. I'm hearing you.
You're hearing me. So can you ask him, briefly, I'll put the question. What you shot down was a toy, not a drone. How does it feel to have embarrassed yourself so badly?
Okay, you think that this drone thing is very comic and funny?
Yes, it is. Very.
Yes, okay. Is it more funny than the pigeon drama?
Well, anything that the Pakistanis are doing of late only shows a state of paranoia, which is quite amusing.
No, don't leave my line. I'm asking you that is this drone story more funny than the pigeon spy pigeon story?
I'm asking you about the drone. What is this that you shot down?
Yes, I am replying you. It is a very funny story that I hear on your media.
Yesterday, a statement from the Pakistani military.
It is funny, I agree with you.
Sir, listen to me.
But I am asking you, is it more funny than the pigeon spy?
See, anything the Pakistanis do nowadays is very funny. I have a picture with me. That you say that you shot down an Indian spy drone.
This is for tat, you know. You do funny things and Pakistanis do
No, you tell me, what is this?
Relationship is irritant.
You tell me one thing. I'm showing all Indians today. And I'm telling you, you see, I don't know, Pakistan is a backward country to some extent. We can understand the fact that, when you see technology, your eyes open up and you believe that this is some kind of a UFO that has been sent from the Indian side. But
you make me laugh by saying that backward country. How do you say that?
Sir, my question is only this. Okay, fine, you're a very advanced country.
Aircraft, it has got its own state-of-art main battle tank. It is manufacturing submarines. How do you say that Pakistan?
I want to ask you tonight, what is it that you shot down? Someone tell me from the Pakistani side, what is it that you shot down? You said that the Indians sent out a spy drone and the Indians are spying on us using this science fiction equipment, which by the way is available on any international website for about 1 lakh Indian rupees. In any case, tell me, sir, can Fakir Aijazuddin tell me, what was it that the Pakistanis thought they shot down? Fakir Aijazuddin, what was it that you shot down?
I would like to stand a trial for this drone, but you must answer me about that spy pigeon
Colonel
drama.
Shafqat, now let me pass the question.
You believe that Pakistan sent a pigeon as a spy? Do you believe that?
You tell me one thing.
If Pakistan is a backward country because it is thinking this is an Indian drone,
Colonel, I understand your embarrassment tonight. I understand. Let me pass that question to Air Vice Marshal Abid Rao and Fakir Aijazuddin, who are in London and Lahore respectively. What did you shoot down? Who'd like to take that first?
Arnab, are you asking me?
Yeah, the question is to you, sir. A statement from the Pakistani military said that we successfully shot down an Indian spy drone and Pakistani troops carried out heavy firing, after which this spy drone, which was spent by the Indians, intruded across the line of control. And this spy drone was being used by the Indians for aerial photography and we successfully shot it down. Now, congratulations, but please tell me, what is it that you shot down? I have a picture.
Because, I have seen the media reports only sitting in London. It is quite a probable thing because in 2002 also, your drones used to come till we shot down one close to Lahore by an F-16. This time, if it has been shot down, I am not surprised if it was a real drone, and which is, I am sure, only for spying purposes. It is no sign of force. Nothing to impress upon. It doesn't carry any weapons.
Now I want to show two pictures.
So we know exactly what kind of drones
I'll show two pictures. I'll show two pictures available. Now, please understand this. I have absolutely no intention.
I will take you back to 2002.
Air Marshal Abid Rao.
Small violation into the geographical space.
Abid Rao.
And go back.
Abid Rao.
This time, it has been shot down. We are ready for that kind of a thing all the times.
I have 4 exhibits on Newshour tonight.
Nation that you are not sending any drones, you are not spying. Spying is your right, spying is our right. We do it when we get a chance.
Sir,
you do it when you get a chance.
Okay, now Air Marshal Abid Rao, I want to show some things. Air Marshal Abid Rao. Air Marshal Abid Rao from London, listen to me tonight. I have some exhibits to show to our viewers in India and 80 countries while this is being broadcast all over today. This is so fascinating. First, I want to show the drone. By the way, the Pakistani says we successfully thrashed India. By the way, let's see this full frame. This is, they said we thrashed India. Our entire army got together and they brought down this fantastic piece of equipment the Indians sent to spy on us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what is available online for 1 lakh rupees. It's a sophisticated toy. You can use it for, you know, sending pizzas from one house to the other. You don't use it for spying.
Arnab, look at the state of relationship
second point. Second point. Sir, second point.
By the way, pigeons and call them spy pigeons.
Let me tell you. Sir, I have no intention of embarrassing you. Sir, I have no intention of embarrassing you. I promise you. I have no intention of embarrassing you. Sir, this is $1,000 piece of equipment. Sir, this is $1,000. Sir, this is $1,000. Sir, listen. Sir, hear me, sir. Now let me tell you. This is $1,000 piece of equipment. It's sad that the Pakistanis are so primitive, but the fact is this is what Indian Army uses. The Indian Army uses highly sophisticated drones called the Heron and the Searcher 2. These are drones. Those are toys.
Made by Israel.
Now, it's not our problem. It's not our problem. Now, Commodore J Singh, let's look at this. Is it our problem, Maroof? Is it our problem, Commodore J Singh, that the Pakistanis can't distinguish between a toy and a drone? Look at what they've done. Maroof, what's the context for this?
Absolutely not.
Maroof, please. Maroof first. Maroof.
Arnab, if I'm allowed just 2 minutes, I just want to make a couple of points to contradict the Pakistani position. The first thing is, it was very easy for Pakistan to shoot down, and they were super alert to shoot down a so-called Indian drone. When IHS Jains, which is a highly recognized body which does military weapon systems, publications, etc., they have themselves said this was a Phantom 3 variant made in China. But going again by Pakistan's assertion that they shot down an Indian drone, it is not difficult to shoot down a drone if you are alert to it. My question to the Pakistani audience and Pakistani speakers is that how was it that your entire Air Force was found sleeping when the Americans went into...
Losing the audio with Maroof. Losing the audio with Maroof. Maroof, I'm losing the audio with you. I'm losing the audio with you. I'm sorry. No, we'll get it. We'll get J Singh into this because
primitive, huh?
What? The audio with you had a problem. Yes, Commodore J Singh, you can respond, please. I'm coming back to you, Maroof. Yeah.
Arnab, the media of Pakistan has reported a week back that one of their own drone has been shot by the Pakistan army. It fell down in their territory. After 1 week, they are showing it as a craft of deception. They are showing it that this has been shot down by the Pakistan army and it was an Indian drone. It's an absolute lie. Because this is only a drama that they are doing it. And I am surprised that it is most appalling that they are doing this, lying, murdering innocent on the line of control during the holy month of Ramadan. They are defiling the sanctity of Ramadan. I want to know from my Pakistani guests, is this what is the state, Islamic State of Pakistan is about?
My question is to Sultan Ali, if he can hear me. My question is to Sultan Ali, if he can hear me. Sultan Ali, I don't know if the audio line with you is through yet. Tell us, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, please go ahead. I can hear you now.
Yeah, so my question to you, sir, is that this drone drama that you did, why are you doing? Do you need some excuse to target the Kashmiris because you know this is not an Indian drone? Can I tell you what this is? This is, I'm sorry to tell you this is a Punjab Highway Patrol Police drone, which has been recently acquired in July 2015. And I'm sorry, Sultan Ali, don't take it otherwise. Some Pakistani guests feel I want to embarrass them on television. I'm telling you, I don't want to embarrass you, but I'm telling you what happened. What we have been told, Sultan Ali, is this, that this Punjab Highway Patrol Police, which is the Pakistani Punjab, acquired drones for surveillance in a place called Bhimbar. Now, where this landed is 27 minutes, that's 17.3 kilometers away from the Pakistani Punjab Highway Patrol Post 1124. And everybody has reported that what happened was it's a Punjab Highway Police drone that ran out of battery. Battery khatam ho gayi. Punjab Highway Police drone ki. It landed on your side. You made up a theory that the Indians are spying on you, and then use this to increase your attacks in Kashmir. Now, Sultan Ali, this is really embarrassing. What are you doing?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay.
And by the way, exhibit number, one exhibit, sir. This, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this proves it. This is the drone used by the Pakistani police. Can you watch this? I have a picture now.
If you're going to continue talking and you're not going to give me a chance, what's the point of inviting me here?
No, this is the drone released by... I'm only proving, sir, that this is your drone. Now you tell me, what were you trying to do?
Okay, just for a second, take a pause.
Yeah.
Even if it is an honest mistake, listen. Hey, if you're talking to me, please listen to me.
No, go ahead. I'm not even interrupting you. Go ahead. I'm waiting for you.
Okay, what I'm saying is that even if it is an honest mistake, you see the tensions on both sides are so high that we are jumping to conclusions. My friend Colonel Saeed was pointing to this embarrassing story of the pigeon. I don't want to repeat that. The point I'm trying to make it is that both our prime ministers met at Ufa, and they made a resolve to, get to the bottom of things and bring the two countries closer. Both the countries have just been made the members of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And the idea of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization is that the neighbors should be friendly. India is trying to get a seat in the National Security Council. How are you going to achieve that?
Sir, I'm going to come to all that.
About a minor incident?
I'll come to all that. But somebody tell me tonight. What you are saying is, Maroof. Watch, I'm going to get Maroof. General Bakshi, I'm coming to you. Maroof, my question is.
I just want to
Go ahead, J Singh.
Sultan Ali, that the moment we start talking with Pakistan, why the guns on the LOC start roaring? Why are the guns talking? If we are talking on in Ufa for peace.
Maroof, yes, Maroof.
It is happening.
Why the guns?
Yes, Maroof.
Say that both of us need to take a step back.
Sir,
Maroof.
Sir, please give me. Sir, please hear another point of view. There are 3 or 4 points we need to understand. One is, it's not difficult to shoot down a drone, especially of these kinds which are used for surveillance. Air Marshal Abid Rao is sitting next to me, and I'm sure he'll verify that as an Air Force fighter pilot. The pointed issue is, how is it that Pakistan's army is now super alert when they are claiming that they're shooting down drones, when all these years, when drone attacks took place from America and Pakistan turned another eye to that? In fact, Akbar Ahmed in his book, The Thistle and the Drone, has said that Prime Minister Yusuf Raza Jalani often said to the Americans that let us make the usual noises in our National Assembly and in the Senate, but we know you'll do it and you can carry on doing it. How is it that the Pakistan Air Force never was used against those drones if innocent Pakistanis were being killed there? That's one. Secondly, if Pakistan's Air Force is that capable, and I assume they are a good, solid, professional Air Force, how is it they were completely sleeping when the Osama bin Laden raid took place? Was it that they were in connivance with the Americans, or they were caught with their pants down? These questions have to be answered. The third thing is, and this is a consistent pattern I've watched for 25 years, that I'm looking at India-Pakistan relations, that whenever there are political efforts to move in towards good relations, the military establishment in Pakistan, which will be rudderless without the anti-India stance, they begin to ratchet up tension on the LOC. It is the easiest way to draw international attention to Pakistan-India strained relations, and then bring up the so-called nuclear bogey and say that if you don't resolve it, we will use the nuclear card. Now, Pakistan has to become a little more imaginative. Pakistan has to have a more professional approach. And one quick point, all attacks by Pakistanis on Indian soil, whether on the parliament or in 2611 in Mumbai, always leave a trail behind of something which they have not thought of in detail. In this case, the so-called drone is of Chinese variant. China is the largest supplier of technology to Pakistan and Pakistan's Air Force. and it is the Phantom 3 variant, which IHS Jain says India doesn't even make those. And in any case, the drones that we have, it is a stated policy that we do not use our drones for aggressive purposes. We only use them for surveillance, and that also a very limited range along the LOC. They don't have the kind of intensity that American drones have. So what are we talking about? I'm not understanding.
So I'm still trying to understand this. I know, today the Pakistanis are saying for the first time, Colonel Shafqat Saeed, and I wish you had the grace to accept in the manner in which Colonel Sultan Ali sitting next to you is saying we may have made an honest mistake. Now, it's a mistake. I don't accept. It's an honest mistake. I further don't accept. I think this is part of a well-oiled plan, D Bakshi, an attempt to find a justification for killing innocent Kashmiris, to spread the theory that there are some warlike postures from the Indian side which don't exist, to give the Pakistani army an excuse to fire back. Now, as a result of this excuse, D Bakshi, several Indians have been killed, several more have been injured in mortar shelling that is happening from the Pakistani side. There is zero truth. I want the Pakistanis, D Bakshi, tonight, the Pakistani interlocutors of the show, to admit that the drone theory was a lie. That you lied to the people of Pakistan, that you shot down an Indian drone. I want that admission tonight. If there is any honesty on the Pakistani side, I want that admission tonight, and then we'll take it forward. D Bakshi, please.
Arnab, may I add something to this discussion?
Yes.
Arnab, the quadcopter in question is of Chinese origin. Its endurance is 20 minutes. Such a drone, there is another theory. About a week back, there were intelligence reports in India that Pakistan had given these drones, the ISI had given these kind of drones, cheap drones, to the Jihadi tanzibs to use, one for reconnaissance when they were trying to cross our borders, to try and check our troop disposition so that they could find a way in between. Also to carry small explosive charges and carry out minor terrorist acts. This warning had come in writing. I would not be surprised if this drone is one of the ISI given drones to their tanzibs. There are about 200 Lashkar-e-Toiba operatives trying to cross over in the Arnia area. And if the drone has landed, has been shot down by their own forces, I think it is their problem of airspace management.
I want Colonel Shafqat Saeed.
I want
Colonel Shafqat Saeed to let us, General.
For such a Arnab, can I just finish?
General, let us draw the Pakistani guests into
such a ferocious story. They open fire on our civilians. They kill our women and children. I mean, is this some way to fight, even if they wish to fight?
Yeah. So, Colonel Shafqat Saeed, specifically, I'm asking you for the second time. Can I have him on the screen, please? Yeah. Colonel Shafqat Saeed, I'm asking you for the second time. ये किसका ड्रोन था? आप बताएं, सारे भारत में आज लोग देख रहे हैं इस प्रोग्राम को. Please tell the people of India whose drone was it?
देखें, Pakistan and Indian relation is irritant based. It is
I am
based on
asking
mistrust.
you about the drone.
It is all
answer the question on the drone. I am not asking you all this.
Retaliatory.
I am not asking you all this.
Right?
I am asking you about the drone.
Listen to me, Arnab.
I am asking you about the drone. I am listening to you. You listen to me and tell me, this drone, I am putting a charge. This is a Chinese-made DJI Phantom 3 drone made in China, which is used by the Pakistani highway police, which ran out of battery. Your military lost its mind yesterday and put out a theory saying this is an Indian drone. I am speaking specifics to you. Can you please tell me, how come you thought that a Pakistani police drone is an Indian drone? Answer specifically. We'll talk straight on this. Then we'll take it forward. Whose drone was it?
I still am not sure that you would let me speak.
I am asking you a question and I am waiting. It appears to me tonight you have no answer, Colonel Shafqat Saeed. I am asking you once more. You have gone absolutely wrong. Every time you come and peddle lies, but tonight I have caught this particular lie in such a way that I don't think the Pakistanis have an answer for this tonight. I am saying you have gone absolutely wrong. You tried to wage war on India using the drone theory.
What answer do you have for the spy pigeon?
For what?
Come on, Arnab.
Yeah, okay, so
spy pigeon.
Okay, now as far as
how backward you were once you
one
said
second. First of all,
how strange and obtuse it was
so,
once you said Pakistan is using pigeon.
It's simple.
And Pakistan is right
no.
made in Pakistan from Pakistan.
Now let me tell you one thing.
It was written
if you have had enough of not answering my question, and I'm not using that kind of expletive, so don't use it on me. My question is very simple. We did not.
People mocked you in Europe and North America.
I'll tell you who's going to mock whom tonight.
A pigeon is in prison
Colonel Shafqat Saeed.
Colonel
Shafqat Saeed.
The drone is slightly
Colonel Shafqat Saeed, you want a straight answer to your question? You want a straight answer to your question? I'm ready to give you one, but you'll have the patience to listen, please. First of all, Colonel Shafqat Saeed, I'll respond first, and then Maroof is also wanting to respond on it. First of all, neither our government nor our army, not even our police, right? Not even our traffic police issued a statement on this and escalated it in the way that you did. One. Second, no. You asked me a question, have the courage to listen to the response. You asked me a question, have the courage to listen to the response. Colonel, आप सवाल पूछते हैं. आप देखिए, Colonel Shafqat Saeed, आप सवाल पूछते हैं. आप सवाल पूछते हैं, मैं जवाब दे रहा हूँ. जवाब आप सुनना नहीं चाहते, इसलिए आप मुझे रोकने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. मैं आपको सवाल का जवाब दे रहा हूँ. सवाल का जवाब 3 जवाब है. First of all, not our army, not our police, not even our traffic police issued a statement on your spy pigeon. Secondly, our foreign secretary did not issue a press conference speaking about the pigeon. You escalated it. Third, India did not escalate the pigeon theory at a direct level with Pakistan. In the case of the drone, Maroof, Pakistan and Pakistan's military escalated it. They went to the people of Pakistan, and put this treacherous story. They lied to the people of Pakistan, saying India is using drones against us. Maroof, am I right or wrong?
Indian media.
Maroof,
I have not seen it on Pakistani media.
I'm sure you haven't. The story was planted by the ISPR all over.
Sir, please listen to another point of view.
Maroof.
My Pakistani guests will agree that the Armed Forces PR agency, Inter-Service Public Relations, is a very powerful body in Pakistan. They are able to sway public opinion in the direction they wish to sway. This isn't from yesterday. This has been around for decades. And the fact of the matter is, I have said it the day Mr. Nawaz Sharif met Mr. Modi, that Mr. Nawaz Sharif, unless he has the open support of the military establishment, any peace overtures by him is going to get scuttled, as it did in the past with the Lahore Declaration. You can only move forward if the Pakistan military puts his foot out onto the peace arrangements and comes out on board. Right now, they feel, and there is a vast constituency of that, there may be a certain number of peaceniks there, but there is a vast constituency of people in Pakistan who believe in the military establishment. It is not in their interest to address the issues the way India would like it to move forward. For example, for the last 1 week, they've been ratcheting up tensions on the Kashmir issue. Then why isn't Kashmir included in the talks agenda? I mean, when you say of all issues, are we fools that we don't know that Kashmir is a subject that we have to address if we have to move forward with Pakistan? But you know, it's become such a major article of faith and a bonding adhesive for the entire military establishment and for many others. And Air Marshal Abid Rao can happily contradict me on that. But quite frankly, anything in terms of moving forward with Pakistan, there will be a certain degree of resistance, as well as whenever there are foreign visitors to either India or Pakistan, there is a certain amount of firing on the LOC to draw the attention to the subject. Now, there are 2 points of view who started it, but quite frankly, my one suggestion to Pakistani viewers and guests is that now the stated policy of the Indian government is, you want to escalate tension, we are willing to escalate it, and the experience of the last couple of months story that our response will be so severe, severe that it will be unnecessarily damaging to the civilian population on either side of the LOC. Unfortunately, the Kashmiris, they beat their heart for, it is the Kashmiris who will die in the crossfire. That is the tragedy.
So this question goes to Fakir Aijazuddin, joining us on the Newshour for the first time from Lahore. Fakir Aijazuddin, feel free, by the way, to come into the debate at any point. My question is, what does this failed drone drama by Pakistan prove? end up proving? In my view, it ends up proving the utter desperation of the Pakistani army to strike at India and pass off some stories which nobody can believe. What in your view does it prove? Fakir Aijazuddin.
Arnab, I'm grateful to you for this invitation. I have not appeared on your program before, but I am disappointed that you should trivialize Indo-Pak relations to such a level. There are a number of people on both sides of the border who are highly competent professionals in the Middle East, in your Ministry of External Affairs, and in our Foreign Office.
No, I'm asking you about the drone.
In your Indian Armed... No, can you let me finish?
Yeah, but I'm asking you about the drone,
35
sir.
minutes. I am coming to this. Please. I heard you for 35 minutes. You will listen to me for 2. I find it disheartening that you should trivialize Indo-Pakistan relations to the absurdity of pigeons and drones.
Really?
It makes nonsense. Hear me out. It makes nonsense of the billions of dollars that both countries spend on defense as such. So I find your approach,
Sir,
which is to put us in the dock without giving an opportunity of responding.
Mr. Aijazuddin.
No, let me finish.
No, Mr. Aijazuddin, I've heard you, and so far, Mr. Aijazuddin. Mr. Aijazuddin, no, that's all right, that's all right. Mr. Aijazuddin, this is a debate program. I request you to listen to me. Mr. Aijazuddin, you're not answering my question.
You will understand.
You're not answering my question.
I hope you'll understand, Arnab. I hope you'll understand then why it's not possible for me to continue in this
Mr. Aijazuddin
manner that you've adopted.
Mr. Aijazuddin,
thank you for your opportunity.
Yeah, Mr. Aijazuddin, it is disheartening that you choose to listen to nobody but yourself. You go away without answering a question, but that's all right. That's all right. That's standard tactics by the... I wanted an answer tonight. A Pakistani guest walks off when I ask him a question on the drone. Answer the question on the drone. It may be embarrassing for you, Air Marshal Abid Rao. You tell me.
Answer you.
Answer the question on the drone. Answer the question on the drone.
Okay, first of all,
can I respond?
And by the way, by the way,
it's called fratricide, that you shoot down your own. And in the fog of war, confusion or whatever, it is possible. But it is very simple for your High Commissioner in Islamabad to get it verified, and this matter does not need that kind of allegation.
No, why doesn't it? Was there a statement from the Pakistani military? Am I making that up? One second, Air Marshal Abid Rao.
Somebody says that these drones were given to those Mujahideen to use in India or along LOC.
Air Marshal Abid Rao.
Are not only those aeroplane models, there also there is a station on ground which is too big, I think, for a Mujahideen to carry with him also.
What are you saying?
That has never been used anywhere, so there is no chance. Even if you had an intelligence report, that could have been fake or false, fabricated.
Air Marshal, I want to ask Air Marshal Abid Rao.
Don't blame the military for bad relations now. You have had the best of relationships when Pervez Musharraf was in power, when Ziaul Haq was in power, and even when Field Marshal Ayub and Pandit Jawahar was
Air Marshal Abid Rao, trying to generalize the subject. I'm going back to the drone. You're trying to generalize the subject. This is not a treatise in Indo-Pak history.
That needs our attention is that why are we so high in our temperament?
No, but
and tempers toward each other.
Air Marshal,
even if a flag was
Air Marshal, just a minute.
Taken in hostility.
Just a minute.
Are we talking about the drone or the Indo-Pak relations?
They don't want to talk about the drone. One Pakistani panelist walks off saying...
No, drone, I have told you.
I want to talk about the drone.
It is possible that it was our own drone which has been shot down.
Then tell me.
As per your report.
No, then tell me.
If I take that correct, it is simple for your High Commissioner to verify it.
No, one second.
Make it another issue and revise all our, hostility points.
2 Pakistani panelists have admitted and one has walked out. There were 4 Pakistani panelists. 2 Pakistani panelists, namely Group Captain Sultan Hali and Air Vice Marshal Abid Rao,
a very common thing in Air
have
Force
both admitted it was a Pakistani drone, probably. Only Colonel Shafqat Saeed continues to insist it was not a Pakistani drone.
I mean,
my question,
what are you trying to say?
No, my question is very simply this. What I'm trying to say is very simple, and I don't understand why you think it's so complicated. I am trying to say simply one thing. In fact, I'm saying it. why did the Pakistani military put out a press release and a statement accusing India of warlike postures by deploying spy drones which were shot down after fierce firing by Pakistani troops? This whole rubbish story, this fairy tale that was put out...
Because in the past it has happened. We have shot down. I was still in active service when we shot down your drone close to Lahore. So don't get surprised. It could be a Pakistani drone also flying across to Amritsar or someplace.
One second, so Commodore J Singh. Commodore J Singh.
Commodore J Singh. You're talking about a drone being shot down doing...
Commodore J Singh, one at a time. Commodore.
I mean, this has never come before. Arnab, I think it merits... Hello.
Okay.
Arnab.
Okay, go ahead, General. Go ahead, General.
Arnab, I would like to... Arnab, I would like to rebut what our Pakistani interlocutor who has walked away said. He claimed that we are trivializing the issue. He accused your channel of trivializing the issue. Who put out the drone story?
Yeah.
It is from Pakistan ISPR, the Pakistan Foreign Office. Who is trivializing?
You put up that 31st December board story for so many
to escalate on the border,
all channels,
to fire on our civilians.
Try to look so innocent that, you know,
my God, the trivialization is from your side.
Colonel Shafqat Saeed, would you be...
the trivialization
now you are blaming Pakistan
you have used it as a pretext specifically for opening fire on our civilians.
Sir, tonight,
this is what is reprehensible.
So much of shouting, I am not understanding anything what you are saying.
Firing across LOC, you have reduced to irrelevance the UN forces, these military observer groups. You make them active again and they will tell you who initiated.
Okay.
The man who fires first is the bigger criminal than the one who retaliates.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one second.
Just rebut the Marshal.
Maroof is responding. No, 1 second, General, please. Let Maroof respond, please. General Bakshi, please, I'm putting Maroof and Abid Rao on air. Let him respond, please.
General sir, I just want to rebut the distinguished Air Marshal. I'm sitting with him here, so, you know, we have to continue to maintain certain decorum. But let me tell you 3 quick points. One is, why the UN forces, the UNMO GIP has been reduced to irrelevance is because both you and India are signatories to the Shimla resolution, which clearly says that it's going to be a bilateral affair. The UN has no role in it.
Otherwise,
now the fact, sir, let me complete. The UN has no role in it. So if the UN is to be brought back on board, we can go back to looking at the UN resolution and who fulfilled and who did not fulfill. Quite frankly, you'll find yourself tied up in knots even with the UN resolution. As far as the irregular forces using drones, your Mujahideen are now, certain elements of them are very highly trained and competent. They are an extended arm of your armed forces. And the Hezbollah in the Middle East is known to use drones which have been supplied to it. And the LTTE also use them. So irregular forces can use drones if suitably trained. Now, whether our reports are right or they are a hype, there's another issue. Finally, let me tell you, sir, that unlike in India, where the military does not doctor opinion, the military does not have a role in creating public furor or a certain public sentiment against Pakistan, because our military clearly stays out of the public domain, as it happens in the United States and Britain. In your country, the military intelligence agencies and many of your people, including Hamid Mir, a distinguished journalist, have been at the receiving end of the fact when they question the military and their doctored opinion on various things, including Balochistan. So let's not get into that. I think the central issue is that there are certain very, very strong forces which do not want bilateral relations to move forward.
No, Maroof,
they would like to keep ranting on the Kashmir issue without solving it.
Maroof, I would know. Just a minute.
Let me speak also.
Shafqat Saeed.
Maroof, let me speak also.
Shafqat Saeed will respond. 1 second. Before that, Shafqat Saeed, before that, just
Maroof.
1 point. Shafqat Saeed, I want to show something to our viewers, please. You will respond.
Are you going to let us say our piece or not? Please, if you have invited us, listen to us also.
Captain Sunil Ali, I want to listen to both you and Shafqat Saeed very much today, but I just want to show one thing to our viewers. This picture Just look at what the Pakistanis were trying to do. One second, please. I'll say my piece and then you say yours. This picture. This just give me 30 seconds. I'll explain this to the Indian viewers.
Let me tell you one thing. What did you guys do on the New Year's Eve of 2015 when you had that terror boat incident which you claimed, and your channel was the only one on board that Coast Guard ship because it was a false flag operation, and you guys created the drama, and that drama was unfolded shamefully by your own DIG Lashani, whom you have now sacked. If you do that kind of a drama and then you blame us, that is what I'm saying. We must both stop playing such dramas.
Group Captain, now I'll respond to you.
High time. Let us
Group Captain, I'll respond to you now. Group Captain, I'll respond.
Terror boat started. It started from Karachi. And it came to the Indian water. It was intercepted by our Coast Guard.
Because
the very fact that the action was triggered was because it was a suspicious boat, and it was escorted by the merchant ships all the way to 300 nautical miles west of Porbandar. And it was carrying the ammunition, arms
which are the smallest
for the terrorists.
Even Maldives cannot stand you.
Please don't tell me that this was an Indian boat. It was Pakistani terror boat which has started from Karachi.
Courage that is required to settle things bilaterally. You absolutely let
Sir,
it. I'm a great fan of your and Maroof's lucidity, but I wish it had the same logic and sense with it.
Colonel Shafqat Saeed,
devoid of any sort of logic.
Colonel Shafqat Saeed,
you create hysteria and you think that would let your people think that you are logical. Sorry, you are not logical.
Colonel Shafqat Saeed and
your shouting does not give any logic to your argument. I'm very sorry to say that.
Group Captain Sultan Hali and Colonel Shafqat Saeed. Now, both of you listen to me for just 1 minute. I hope I have your attention. I want to say something to our viewers.
I'm listening to you since last 40 minutes.
Thank you. You see, sir, if you shoot an ant from close range with a high-resolution camera and take a low-angle shot, you can make an ant look like a dinosaur. Now, what your ISI did is something which is called, visual psychedelics. They took this toy drone and just look at it. Look at what the ISI did. Just see this. I don't know if you are seeing Times Now right now. Look at what they take this drone, then they go close up. 1 minute, sir, let me speak. They go, sir, don't stop me. I'm saying something very important and viewers need to see this. Look at this picture. They took a low angle shot. They put some twigs and wood around it to make this entire picture look massive. So if you were to look at this picture, don't stop me, sir. If you were to look at this picture, you would imagine this is a large and humongous piece of technological equipment that the Indians sent to spy on Pakistan. Then they released this picture.
It is very stupid.
They released this picture to the Pakistani media. They released this picture to the Pakistani media to give an impression, sir, to give an impression that there is some warlike posture from India. Second point. Now let me respond to Group Captain Sultan Hali, who I hope will have the patience to listen. The Indian Defence Ministry issued a detailed statement about the incident, unlike the 30-odd word tweaked-like statement that the ISI put on the drone story without any proof. A. B. We provided ample proof, even releasing for your kind information the conversation intercepts between the people on the boat and their handlers in Karachi. There were wireless intercepts picked up by the NTRO and the frequent established contact between those people on the boat with the Pakistani Army, the Maritime Security Agency of Pakistan and someone in Thailand with the talk of finishing the task. 3. On December 30th, for your kind information, the NTRO intercepted a conversation from Karachi on transferring vital equipment to the western coast of India. 4. Let us not forget that the Pakistanis have openly tried such reconnaissance missions into India in the past, as with the Atlantic in 1999. The consequence then was that your plane was shot down. Do not lecture India and Indians about infringing your airspace and your sovereignty when you know exactly what you've done in the past, Group Captain Ali. I did not want to respond to you in detail, but you forced me to. Yes, sir.
Yes, please
I've responded
to my response now.
Yes,
I'm so glad
that Atlantic was shot down in Pakistani territory.
We know what happened with the Atlantic in 1999.
The Minister gives out these points. You should also remember what your defense minister said about fighting terrorism with terrorism. When he actually admitted that you are sending terrorists to Pakistan in Balochistan, in our frontier region, and now we are talking about these photographs and ants and all. You see, if we are civilized nations, if we have to avert war.
All I want.
Okay, let's take this particular case of the drone.
Yeah.
Let it be examined by a third party, or let us both have a joint team and look at it and determine whether it is Indian or Pakistani. And then let us bring the tempers down, because unless we bring the tempers down, we are going to jump to conclusions. So please, let us be civilized about it.
First of all, I have 2 points. Maroof raises his hand and has the right to respond first, therefore. My point is, sir, certainly from our side, very civilized. From your side, I will not use uncivilized language to describe what you're trying to do. Point number 2 here, sir, you know very well that all that India wants, and we want, and we have every right to demand, is a written apology from the Pakistani army for spreading the lie about the drone. If you can spread a lie, then have the honesty to admit your lie. And put your statement out to the Pakistani people, we lied to you. Humne jhoot bola. Put it out. Like soldiers,
no, but did you,
if they are.
Did you apologize for the terror board drama?
Put it out. It was not drama, it was a fact.
I think it is in the fitment of things.
It was a false flag operation?
Or it is in the fitment of things, because time zone does not give any tilted view.
Arnab, when we talk of civilized responses, I am afraid firing on civilians is most uncivilized. Killing women is most uncivilized.
And General, killing children is
most uncivilized during this holy month. Oh, well, coming from people who have just shot and killed women on that border.
I'm asking you for an apology on the drone. Maroof, should they not apologize for the drone theory?
The balance will go in India's favor.
Maroof, is it too much?
You don't need to be an expert to estimate that who did it.
Colonel
The blood is on whose hand, everybody knows it. You must be having that guilt in your heart that who has that blood on his hand.
Colonel Shafqat Saeed, we have been able to successfully prove
Colonel Sartaj, Colonel Sartaj, please pay attention. I just want to ask you a question. Is your army an army of workers of terrorism, or is it an army, professional army of soldiers, officers and gentlemen?
Now what
or are they workers of terrorism?
Things logic? No.
My question to Maroof is, Maroof, we've been able to successfully prove the Pakistan drone theory wrong. Is it too much to expect an apology?
Prove? You have been successfully shouting on
there are 3 Pakistanis on the program. 2 have admitted it's a mistake by the Pakistani army. What are you talking about, Colonel? Maroof, should they not put out an apology?
Arnab?
Yes.
Arnab,
yes, Maroof.
My take on this is that while you have proved in your own way that the mistake would have happened on the Pakistani front, sir, please hear me out. Abhi mere se sawal pucha gaya hai. So the fact is that
I love your
while you have proved
but
it,
I wish you were logical also.
Don't expect an apology. And I'll tell you one thing, Arnab, that these kind of mistakes even happen by air forces firing at their own fighter aircrafts. They call it friendly fire and they get it wrong. The Americans do it on others. Quite frankly, it is not that the Air Force did the mistake. It is the propaganda value that is trying to be extracted from it and trying to scuttle Mr. Nawaz Sharif's efforts to try and move forward in the bilateral relationship. People have brought out Air Marshal, distinguished Air Marshal sitting next to me has also brought out Baluchistan issue. I don't want to go into the details of it, but my simple question to Pakistanis is, since your allegation is that in the last 10 to 15 years, India has become excessively involved in Baluchistan, how has the Baluch issue been festering in Pakistan for the last 50 to 60 years? And look at the film that your own correspondent, Pakistani gentleman of the Al Jazeera base in Pakistan, has made the documentary which is available on YouTube, in which Khair Bakhsh Mari, the Khan of Kalat, the Nawab of Bukti, everybody has spoken, and they are quite clearly not on your side. You may continue to keep saying, so like Kashmir, you keep exploiting as a fact that we have been killing Kashmiris. You need to do some soul searching and look into the mirror of the kind of atrocities and ham-handed behavior that you have brought to bear in Baluchistan. And this has been articulated by Murtaza Razvi in the book on Musharraf called The Musharraf Years. There's a full chapter on Baluchistan. Akbar Ahmed's book, The Crystal and the Throne, talks about Balochistan. He was political commissioner there. He doesn't make one mention of India in the whole Balochistan story. And he is a knowledgeable academic from Pakistan.
Arnab, I wish you are as patient as you are now once I am speaking.
So quite frankly, let us not get into that. The central issue, Arnab, the central issue for me is that the Pakistani military establishment is not going to leave any stone unturned to try and scuttle the dialogue process. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of many more such issues that will come.
My question is this. By the way,
trying to threaten them, and
to Shafqat Saeed and Sultan Ali. Not only will I give you time, 1 minute. Not only will I give you time, I will give you adequate time. My question to you.
Which would make it logical, right? You bring sea or mountains of illogical argument, and you think that you would be able to spell logic. You will never be able to spell logic. You need to be truthful and correct upright.
Sir, it is done by your army.
And if it is done by your military establishment, then meetings.
Your military establishment civilizes the dialogue.
The people of
your ISI civilizes the peaceful dialogue.
I wish there are no
Colonel Shafqat Saeed, my question is to you. Can I please have only Shafqat Saeed with me on the air, please? One second. Colonel Shafqat Saeed, my question is to you. Won't you listen to me?
Would not benefit the people of India.
Won't you listen
to me? People of Pakistan would not be sufferers.
Colonel Shafqat Saeed,
India would be the main sufferer.
Colonel Shafqat Saeed, now let me, since you believe in the truth.
This drone drama is not at a point in the case. It is not bigger than the spy pigeon case.
Okay.
It is as big as that spy pigeon case.
First of all, now for just 1 minute.
Please talk of something which is
so you admit it's tit for tat, is it? Are you admitting that it's tit for tat?
Bring these people together of subcontinent and let them develop.
Yes, Maroof, he has just admitted that it's a drone drama. These were his words. I would first like to thank Colonel Shafqat Saeed for calling it a drone drama. Colonel Shafqat Saeed, this is the kind of honesty I now want the ISI to have. The ISI and the Pakistani army must come and talk about it as a drone drama.
Your write-up and narrative for this program is a drama.
Sir, your Pakistani army issued a statement. There is no greater drama than that.
Not a drama.
Now, first of all. Now you listen to me. I listen to you. Now you listen to me. I'll tell you what you did. You see, on the 15th of July, your Pakistani Rangers resorted to sniper fire. This happened in the Akhnur sector. One BSF person was injured. Then the firing continued even though India initiated steps to cool down matters. On the 16th of July at 1:35, you carried out attempts at an infiltration bid. Then you followed it up by an attempt to shift the blame to India with your Foreign Secretary handing over a note to refer to the developments of 15 July. Then you raked up some old issues that were already resolved. All of this was happening at a time when your Prime Minister was signing the Ufa agreement with India. After you'd done all this and you'd muddied the waters, you needed a reason to justify your aggression. That's when you took a drone that had finished its battery power and described it as an Indian drone that was shot at by Pakistani troops following heavy firing, and then you went and lied to the people of India, people of Pakistan about what you did. Now, therefore, sir, so 1 minute, sir. It is quite apparent. All I am asking for is an apology. All. That's not much. Group Captain Ali, that's not much. Abid Rao. Just once, you can, on behalf of your army and on ISI, apologize for the kind of lies that are being spread when an attempt is being made to break the ice between India and Pakistan.
I apologize for participating in this program, and I only apologize for this pathetic sense. You don't know even how this drone functions. You know the battery does not expire in this drone. This drone has got a mechanism which lands it before the battery expired. It has been shut down.
Who shut it down?
Whether it was Pakistani drone or Indian drone.
Who shut it down? Who shut it down?
Sir, this is battery operated. It is not it's a toy which is available in the market.
So
Please understand this.
Sir, it is battery operated.
You are only reading from the script that has been handed over. I have one in my
Arnab, can I come in, please?
Sir, with greatest of respect, this is the kind of toy that is available.
It is available for $1,000.
Sir, this is a toy that is available.
1 minute before you conclude.
Sir, this is a toy that is available at most Indian shopping malls. You can go to Indian shopping malls and buy this drone. You can go to Indian shopping malls and buy this drone.
Arnab,
can I have the pictures of the drone?
Your illogical thing would
Arnab, may I?
Sir, I'm
only feel sorry for the people of subcontinent.
Sir, you don't have to. I'm asking you.
Arnab, may I?
So I'm not going to get an apology. I'm wrapping up the program tonight. I place on record that I gave many opportunities to the Pakistani guests to describe the drone in the way that they could. I give them, okay, one more chance tonight. One last chance to the Pakistani guests, any one of them, to prove that this is an Indian spy drone.
Okay, Arnab,
any one of you, prove that it's an Indian spy drone.
Arnab,
just one last chance.
You would realize that how comic was it?
Which one of you can prove it's an Indian spy drone?
2 days to find out whether your side version is correct or it was our own drone. So don't worry about that. Second thing is, for God's sake, let's consider why are the tempers are so high, how to bring them down. By casting allegations alone, things will get worse.
Well,
every day they are getting worse, particularly for last 14 months.
I'm not casting an allegation at all.
Positive feelings about each other.
Sir, I'm not.
They're only playing a blame game and
tonight is a day
feelings that we have, which need
Air
to
Marshal
change now.
Abid Rao, tonight is a night when all experts in Pakistan, including yourself, must sit and think of the spectacle that the Pakistani army has made of itself. That's all I'll say. And to expect an apology, an admission that we made, when you take something that is available in shopping malls in India and call it a spy drone, then you have done something which you need to look at. Here is the picture of the Pakistani traffic police drone, which they said was sent by India to dangerously spy on their country. Now, we don't know what's going to happen next. Even Osama bin Laden wouldn't buy this.
I think they can ask.
I thank you all.
They can tender apology for this.
I thank you all for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight.